Stretch your wings, Sunan.
Sail!
This place is heavily guarded.
Come, help me with this. Give me a hand! Run up the sail! Bring the sail in! We reeve! No shame! Hey, come here a moment. Give me a hand with this. Hey! Can't do this alone. Help me out here! Hey, come here! Give me a hand over here!
Be on your way, please.
Little runt won't last much longer.
Wish we had more snakes.
Over here! Help! 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 Someone help me! Please! Here! Help! Help! Someone help me! Please! Help! Help! Here! Help! Hey!
Did the snakes get you? Are you well?
No bites. Just tell me you made those bastards suffer. I hope you hurt them even half as much as the suffering they just caused. I'd be just as dead were it not for you. You find yourself in the Hodba shelter. Come and see me, so I can thank you properly.
There's no need.
Well, I respectfully disagree. These giants? There's another giant they answer to. Reckon maybe someone ought to pay them a visit. You want to find them? Then you'll want to look out for the mountain paths, north of Svöruforsar, and be on your guard.
Your desire for vengeance is noted. Should I venture north, I may seek out this leader and put an end to them.
Then I shall make my way back to the shelter. Hope to see you again, stranger.
Those dwarves spoke of the same place. I know where it is.
Surtur. His men have no idea. Good. We must keep it that way. No Muspel, no Aesir can know what we're planning.
Sir, you hear that?
Aye. Stay hidden.
That dwarf spoke of such.
Yeah!
useless cart! That's what I get for buying secondhand.
What is the problem?
It's this cart. Stuck in the mud, see? And so, my sacred duty will never be fulfilled.
Sacred duty?
Well, that's right. In my family, when our days are nearly done, we hide our most beloved treasures behind waterfalls.
Why?
Because what is a waterfall with nothing behind it? A waterfall, that's what. Of course, with moose bells everywhere, I cannot wait until I'm nearly in the ground. Think you could help me out?
I'll pull the cart free.
The cart? No. Lug this chest up those cliffs there. Much quicker if you do it. I'll make it worth your while.
I am actually very busy.
Oh, it'll take a mere moment. Found a perfect spot already. Right behind one of the waterfalls. Walk along that log, follow the path up the cliff, go through a little cave, and you'll find the right waterfall. You'll know you're in the right spot when you find the white flowers. Bring me a few, would you? So I know you managed to find it.
White flowers. Very well.
Oh, you are kind. I'll wait for you right here.
Sacred duty indeed. This is the first cave, but not my destination. The path must continue on to the correct waterfall. Looks like this spot's already taken. The next cave must be close. The cave with the white flowers. That? Ah, yes. White flowers. There. Proof for the dwarf.
Aha, my savior. Well then, do you have the flowers?
I do. Here.
Ah, excellent. And, you did put the chest where I asked, yes?
Of course.
Good, good. Then you have my thanks. My sacred duty is fulfilled.
And my reward.
Oh, the finest of all. Gratitude. And the satisfaction of a job well done.
signs leading to the shelter.
Malevolence. This land bears deep affliction.
The land breathes once more. This will dent the curse's hold on her wraith the Mars armor. Dwarves have left their mark here. The shelter must be nearby.
this is where they hide.
Not bad, Harvey. You fit right in the ranks.
Ho there! Want to obtain some of my attractive wares? Everything is half the price of yesterday.
Half the price? That seems generous.
Well, I doubled the prices yesterday to make a profit, but nobody bought anything. So, half the price today.
You haven't been doing this very long, have you?
It's my second day.
Isn't there someone more experienced to show you the ropes?
Nope, I saw a gap in the market and I went for it. Why? Aren't they doing a good job?
No, it's not that.
You think I'm awful? You do, don't you?
Is this a ploy to persuade me to buy something?
Is it working? Go on. Buy something else.
Goodbye for now.
So many starving dwarves produce so much shit.
I thought I recognized you.
Good to see you, High One. And without anyone needing to die. Here, you saved my neck. Least I can do is give you this in thanks.
Then it is my turn to give thanks.
Asgard has abandoned us.
No, we are their dearest allies. They won't let us down.
Good to see you somewhere less dangerous.
Good to see you again. Never thought I'd be so glad to be back here. But I am, thanks to you. Here, something to say thank you for saving me.
I'm sure you would have done the same were you in my position. Thank you.
So many starving dwarves produce so much shit.
Glad you made it back.
The reason I don't have lungs full of swamp muck. Here. It's not much, but I'd like you to have this.
I know better than to refuse one as mighty as you. Thank you.
You pass for one of unforgivable.
Greetings, dwarf. I am Harvey of Biasia. You're not one to waste words, friend. I wish there were more like you. Let's talk again soon.
So, the Lord of Asgard arrives. I have several contracts from Reda to choose from, all worth your while. And thank you for taking me there.
Look around you, Aesir. All the treasure a heart could want, but not a scrap of food for the belly. What good is a thing if it makes no one happy? All that counts are people in the end.
What was this place before it became your sanctuary?
A treasury. When the invasion began, they sent warriors to guard it. Our leaders would rather protect their wealth than our lives. And we followed, seeking protection. And so we are here, all the wealth we could wish for, yet hungry and miserable still.
This one is the finest of my warriors.
More.
This one is...
More.
I would like to reorganize the crew.
More.
Keep well.
The Wolfpack will thank you one of their own. Yes, Hanover. Shit coming out of the fire.
Hail to you, friend. If it's bird or beast you seek, you come to the right place. Everything you see is for sale, except for Nara, of course.
And who is Nara? Your prize steed?
Ha! That knackered old nag. She's nobody's prize. But I owe her, and that's why she'll always hold a place in my heart.
You are in debt to a horse.
I am, for she saved my life. The addled old thing broke out of a pen and wandered far from the village, and I set out to find her. Took me a day and a night to bring her home. When I did, I found my village in flame and ruin. No one got out alive.
None but you.
Aye, and I have Nara to thank for that. Together we made for the nearest shelter and... well, here we are. What else can...
Farewell.
Looks just like one of those northern...
Joining the northern youth, perhaps?
You'd probably follow their sentries, too.
That Jotun armor. Can hardly tell it's you, Javi.
Geir dir du Tilraum!
Go away, please. No, really. Maybe you know he's never been. No, I don't. Don't get him. You all have him.
Oh my goodness! Who would have guessed?
Reidmar's armor. He wore it when his sons turned against him. Dwarves believe it to be cursed. I don't think they'll mind if I relieve them of this malediction.
Looking good, Javi.
Not bad, Javi. You'd fit right in the ranks.
You'd pass for one of Angerboda's warrior pack, Javi.
What do you want?
Isn't that Harvey?
deeds. He might be afraid.
Don't bring us any trouble. Why are you here?
So many starving dwarves produce so much shit. Asgard has abandoned us.
No, we are their dearest allies. They won't let us down.
This is the old workshop that Evildy spoke of. I should check if he's already here.
Utterly useless.
The gemstones that dwarf mentioned. Found anything worthy of your talents?
This will have to do.
Soon you can put them to good use.
By Ymir, is that a Salakar? I never knew they actually existed.
I know all the sagas of your people, yet I've never heard
I never said my people.
You mean the Light Elves?
There aren't many who remember the Children of Light, or their stories. I do.
When Sutter invaded their lands, they begged me for aid. But the war with the Vanir had only just ended and I was... wary. Long after, I learned how Sutter devoured the elves in mortal light, Huga by Huga. Maybe it's the same light that now allows him to renew himself after death.
During the conquest, he must have uncovered knowledge of the Salakars.
But to what end?
What Hugers does it hold?
Those of two warlords. One a Muspel, the other a Jotun.
Nothing more?
Nothing more. At least not of value.
He speaks the truth.
You deal with a fire nymph?
A fire nymph? I am the finest fire nymph in all of Svartalheim.
Allow me to introduce Asa, treasonous daughter of Sutra, and my friend.
You grow dewy-eyed in your dotage.
What have you unearthed?
Only rumors. My father is rebuilding something large and powerful, though its exact nature I cannot fathom.
And the Salakar is intended to be part of this something.
Most likely. Either way, its value to my father is so great he may indeed trade your son for its return.
Return to your stepmother. Arrange a trade. And one more thing. I would feel better knowing you're protected.
Sinmara travels far and wide, but I will rejoin her as you wish.
Whatever the Salakar is, I must steal it back once Baldur is safe.
Why?
Ragnarök comes. I've made plans, but they are not ideal. Perhaps the Salakar offers another way. One that will allow me to truly save those I care about. Even you.
To unlock its secrets, I will need help. There are rumors of a shelter nearby. Its dwellers may be able to assist me.
I know the place. Home to the most ill-tempered shits imaginable.
Tell them I sent you. No dwarf would give up the chance to work with Ivaldi.
Langren was once home to your rivals, Sindri and Broka. Your name may not carry much weight here.
Don't make me laugh. No one cares about those two. I'll follow you once I've finished taking what I need.
Leave us be!
Were you followed?
Oh, brought me gems, have you?
Here. More gemstones for your collection.
My thanks. Good, good. And now go and fetch me more.
Close my eyes, I can imagine I am back in my favorite tavern in Uldar. Oh, sweet mead, dry ale, pickled acorns.
Oh, brought me gems, have you?
I'll see what I can find for you.
Don't hang around here.
I'm working so hard that even my calloused have blisters.
Shh, shh, shh. They're back. You found a new design for me.
May I see your stores?
Anything else?
I might just try.
If only King Hreidmar was still alive, they wouldn't be stuck down here. anyone follow. We don't want more trouble.
And so many starving dwarves produce so much shit.
A word, my friend. Ivaldi requests your aid.
Ain't my concern. Go talk to Augur.
He's the master of this workshop?
Master? Nah, boy, he's chief when the masters ain't here.
Let's see. Which one is Augur?
So much shit.
You shouldn't be here.
Hello there. I bring word from Ivaldi.
What do I care? Go talk to the Ganger.
Ganger?
Yeah, the chief. Name's Oakland.
Those two aren't him. I will keep looking.
I'm tired of gnawing on road.
Were you followed?
What do you want?
Ivaldi sends me. He requires the help of a skilled artisan.
A meeting of minds, huh? Well, it ain't up to me. You'd best talk to Brokkr or Sindri.
They still breathe? Where are they?
No idea. Sindri went off adventuring. He does that. Mind you, it's been a while since he left.
How much of a while?
Couple of weeks.
And his absence doesn't worry you?
Not my business where he goes.
And Brokkr?
Went to look for Sindri. Bit of a worry guts, that one. Ever since he mucked up the forging of Mjolnir. Anyway, look, leave your name and I'll pass it to Brokkr when he shows up.
Tell him Havi of Asgard was here.
Havi of... by Ymir? Really, it is you?
I'll return tonight. In the meantime, fetch Ivaldi. He's at the old workshop ruins.
And so many starving dwarves produce so much shit.
A sight for sore eyes.
Good to see you. What do you want? I'm sure I know you.
3 times it stung me. 3! On the hand, then the neck, oh, then on my eyeball.
A true master would ignore such trifles.
Trifles? That gadfly was the size of a squirrel. A big one.
An ogre could tear me limb from limb, and still my severed hands would finish the job. That is focus. That is passion. That is
horseshit. Master Brokkr, I'm glad you have made it home. And your brother? Did you find him?
Yeah. You never did say where he was.
I believe Sindri went adventuring.
Adventuring? No, that's not it. He went to find the special mead. Had a hankering, he said.
Special mead?
Yeah, the special mead.
Sutunga's special mead?
What's that frosty arse got to do with it? We ain't in Jotunheim, in case you hadn't noticed. Well, there's this mead they make down at the brewery. So sweet, well, it's bloody sweet, all right? Anyway, Sindri had an itch for it. Just a horn or two, he said. So, off he goes. That was half a moon ago. I told him not to do it. Too many giants out there, but he wouldn't listen. Him and his cravings.
Where can I find this brewery?
Aylthorpe, southeast of here, other side of the marsh. Can't miss it. You're going to rescue him?
I will find him, yes. And afterwards, you and he will repay me by helping Evildee with a job I need done.
Now hold on, we didn't,
Good. We have a deal. That gadfly? It was Loki. Thor himself could not have withstood the sting.
Remind me, why do I find myself in your company? Be grateful, child. You might learn something. Child? Fuck off! I'm the same age as you.
And in all that time, consider what I have learned, and what you haven't.
Sindri. Even after all that has happened, he still has the defiance to seek out a horn of Svartalfheim's finest. Stench of muspels. Jatnar too. The muspels aren't making any use of this place. They let it rot. What do you see, Sunan? The smell of mead grows strong. This must be where everything is stored. Sindri's nose would have guided him here. Chain was placed here. From the scarring, something heavy was suspended from it. I've carried enough dwarves recently to know they are not as light as they look. Is this Sindri's special mead? Given the puddles on the floor, he must have taken a bath in it. This hammer bears the mark of Sindri. And here, a bag of roasted acorns. This blood is many days old. One trail leads in, the other out.
Muspels have a prison not far from here. Jan's Hus, they call it. Some days ago, Sindri was captured while sneaking outside. He was dragged in here for interrogation. His belongings were seized. Even his roasted acorns, one of the many dwarven delicacies I will never fathom. They tried to loosen his tongue, using the same sweet mead he himself sought. Almost drowned him in it. But the shelter has not been raided. So Sindri must have remained strong and refused to give them its location. Instead, he was dragged away. Bloodied, drunk as a fish, but alive. Most likely to face further tortures at a makeshift prison named Jan's Hus. That is where I should go next. Reeks of misery. More than I would even wish upon Loki, no matter his crimes. It's likely Sindri was brought here many days ago. I hope I'm not too late. What do you see?
They will attack on sight here.
Giants have no mercy. When I face them, most of the dead have been roasted upon the flames. That body over there. I hope it's not who I think it is. This mark. Whoever he was, he had his hooker cruelly stolen. You can sense that the Salakar was satisfied on this occasion. Was this Kalda's first victim? And that amulet, the sigil. Sindri, reckless fool, all this was a meat. Oh well, it is done. I must return the body to Brok. Dwarven hookahs, even one such as Sindri's, are of lesser value. Still, it can't be coincidence that Kalda sated the Salakar with the hookahs of so many races. Muspel, Jotun, Dwarf, who knows what else. Chance led to Sindri's capture, but the nature of his death, that was not chance. When the enemy realized they had such a prize in their clutches.
It cannot be. Is this Sindri, noblest of dwarves?
Please let this not be our missing master.
Who is this you bring? No! It can't be!
Master Broker, I share in your grief. Truly I do. Your brother was the worthiest of dwarves. More so than you will ever know.
Oh, Sindri. No. No! My dear Sindri.
The funeral arrangements are being made outside. I must use this chance to bend Broker to my will. I must speak with Broker.
There's so much shit.
Never seen a dwarf rowing in one of these boats.
Now Sindri's gone. Can't stand the
I must find a way to ease Broker's sorrow and make him amenable to my wishes.
Sindri, you son of a rock, where did you hide your tools?
You lied to me. You said you would save him.
I said I would find him.
That ain't my brother. Not anymore. What happened? Tell me. Everything.
As I neared the village, I heard a great roar. Like that of a wounded bear. Soon after, I witnessed the final act of a mighty battle. Sindri beset by giants on all sides. It was he who made the godlike roars.
He always did have a deep voice.
He wielded his hammer and chisel with uncommon skill.
Yes! Yes! I've seen him do it many times in the workshop.
Giants lay strewn about, slain by Sindri's hand. But then, one of cowardly aspect struck your brother treacherously in the back. Yet even as Sindri succumbed to the blow, he lobbed his chisel and struck the coward dead, right between the eyes.
Sindri did all that?
So it will be written.
How can I tell Brocker we're missing the tools?
Where could they be?
There's something wrong, Basil.
Everything is wrong. We're burying the greatest smith who ever lived, and we don't have his tools to put with him.
I came across some at Aylthorpe. If you want, I can fetch...
Those are just the spares. He never took his best ones from the shelter.
I see. How is it that such valuable instruments have been misplaced?
Misplaced? Don't be daft. Hidden, more like.
By Sindri?
To make sure no one else ever touched them. Particularly Brocker. Except now we can't find them.
You have no idea where they might be.
Well, they're inside the shelter, I can tell you that. Well, they can't be too far. Wouldn't be surprised if they're somewhere up high.
I thought dwarves were afraid of heights.
Not our Sindri. He was quite the climber. Now me, well, I prefer to keep my feet on the ground, right where they should be.
Last time I saw the master, he was sitting under his oak tree, roasting his acorns, oiling his favorite hammer.
Show me. I am very fond of the dwarves, yet their constant needs. It is exhausting. Oh, Loki. Friend, betrayer. What I'd give for a moment of your gilded conversation. Even the lies. If I were Sindri, where would I hide my beloved tools? Somewhere high up, perhaps. Aid me. Be my eyes. A majestic oak. Surely this is Sindri's beloved acorn tree. That nest looks like a promising hidey hole. If I had wings, I could reach it easily enough. Finally, the tools of Sindri's trade. I must reunite these tools with Sindri's remains before the ceremony begins.
I hear Versal can't find them.
The disaster has been averted.
Oh, now I see why some call you God.
You're making me blush. Still, I have my moments. Heroes die, but not their legacy. Such was Sindri's courage, that tonight he feasts in Valhalla, the first of his kind to ever do so. Ivaldi has come. Perhaps he can be of use.
Harvey, please. Let me grieve in peace.
Ivaldi has come.
I'm here for the mead, not the company.
You dwarves and your love of mead. It's caused me enough trouble already.
It wasn't a dwarf who ransacked half of Jotunheim in search of some mysterious mead.
I wouldn't know anything about that. You know, old friend, Now would be a good time for some grand gesture.
Like what?
A respectful speech from you, Sindri's greatest rival, would surely...
Ah, fuck off.
You must all make compromises. I can even give you the honeyed words. Time soothes the well of suffering, brings hope that sees beyond chill death, recasts the whirlpool of sorrow into the placid waters of the philosophic mind.
Are those words for Sindri or Baldur?
Baldur lives. Why would he need such words?
Of course, of course. I didn't mean to... Well, you know. Fine, I'll do the speech. But it will be one of my making, not yours. We dwarves don't care much for poetry. Still, we can't set about making speeches until the torches are all lit up.
Ivaldi has come. Perhaps he can be of use. The dwarves have saved the place for me. This is a great honor that they bestow.
My brother. A true master. He was,
I did not like Sindri, and he did not like me. Still, he was good with the hammer, and the chisel, and the saw. And he knew how to work the bellows. Some said better than anyone. Even me. Brocker, your brother was a very fine smithy. I admired him greatly. Good.
Master Broker, you've given Sindri an excellent send-off.
it's the least he deserves. But is it really true he feasts in Valhalla?
It is. I saw it in a vision. Come, let's take a stroll. Now, tell me, are you prepared to continue Sindri's good work?
Helping Ivaldi was not my brother's work.
But to find Sutra was. It's what got him killed.
Greed for mead is what got him killed.
It took courage to go after that mead. A direct challenge to Sutra's authority.
This is crooked thinking.
Seems straight enough to me.
You know, I don't reckon I owe you a bloody thing.
I risked my life to retrieve your brother's body. Now I'm prepared to risk it again. For you and all of Svartalfheim.
Bollocks! You ain't doing anything out of the goodness of your heart. I know what you're after. I know all about your lad Baldur. I have ears, you know, even in my grief. So, don't pretend you're here for us, because I know—
Would you have me abandon my own son, and strive only for your salvation?
Okay, when you say it like that. I need time. I'm still grieving, you know. Let me think on it, all right? A little old think.
Check on Broker, see if he has come to his senses. If he hasn't, I must encourage him further.
These are the finest tools you'll ever lay eyes on.
The finest? I forged better in my sleep.
Yeah? Is that why you were snooping about in the ruins of the old workshop?
How can so many
Only
starving
because the
dwarves
Muspel
produce
stole
so
everything
much
I
shit?
had, dimwit.
Good to see you're getting along. So, Broker, do you accept your duty?
Don't have much choice, do I? Last thing I need is a godly smiting up my arse.
Let this be the start of a beautiful new friendship.
To study the Salakar, I'll need the very best of tools. Too bad this workshop is lacking.
Bugger off! I got more stuff here than you can wag a finger at.
Doubt it.
If you find something you don't know how to use, just ask.
I'll be giving you lessons on how to use your
Bickering dwarves. How unusual.
Asa, you return.
What? You deal with a fire nymph?
Not this again.
What news do you bring?
My stepmother is stubborn. I cannot push too hard or she will grow suspicious.
She has no interest in a trade.
Interest, yes. But not yet the will.
I don't understand.
The Salakar is all but indestructible. You, on the other hand, are not.
She assumes she'll catch me, kill me, and retrieve the Salakar.
Time is on her side.
Then I must strip her of this illusion. If I were to make a nuisance of myself, one that cannot be ignored.
Sinmara prepares to lead my father's next major invasion.
But if I were to disrupt her plans, it may force her to the bargaining table.
Sounds risky to me.
I once plotted and carried out the murder of Ymir himself. What do I care of risk?
Well, since you put it like that...
Where must I strike?
At Af Alvat Milna, my stepmother develops a strange army. At Jofursmida, she breeds beasts of war. And finally, there's Drekathorp, her supplies hub.
I'll deal with all three.
In the meantime, I shall return to Aetri. I will send word once my stepmother has become more... amenable.
I'll return when I'm done. And I will expect answers regarding the Salakar.
Asgard has abandoned us.
No, we are their dearest allies. They won't let us down.
Let's get on with it then.
Yes, you just follow my lead.
Who put you in charge?
You were once your brother's apprentice. Now you are mine.
Apprentice? Are you having a laugh? This is my shelter and my rules.
Then truly we are doomed.
Let's... I have work to do. So this is where the she-demon stores her precious supplies. The guards here are vigilant.
This area is off limits.
Unleash the beasts. I need your eyes, my friend. Without these... Without these plans, no further beasts can be bred. No more piggies for you, Sinbad. Once Balder's free, he and I shall feast on the roasted flesh of these mighty pigs. Sin Manor creates a mysterious army.
Give me a hand with this.
Go, Sudan. twisted aberrations of nature.
Hey, come here!
This is just a small vengeance for what you did to Frigg. Now Sinmara will negotiate Balder for the Salakar, and then together he and I will steal it back. Hopefully the dwarves have gained an understanding of the Salakar's true use. My future may depend on it. Ragnarök is inevitable. To avoid it, impossible. But if there's one thing I know, impossible is impossible.
Need to row.
Let the sail out! Sail!
Hey, what's the matter? Yeah!
boss here? Here?
Oh, you're back.
Sinmar's plans lie in ruins.
I just hope you know what you're doing.
Surely I should be asking that of you. Now, tell me, what does it do?
I ain't got a clue. These light elves and they're sneaky.
You've learned nothing?
Whatever its use, the power it contains. It holds more than what you said.
Such as?
Well, for a start, there's a bloody dwarf in there.
Anyone we know?
Nah, and it's not important. Dwarf Hugers don't carry much weight. Not even mine.
So, what does it contain?
All I know is that it's more than Malvigr, Calder, and some dwarf no one cares about.
Fine. In the stories, what was the actual point of the Salakars?
Hugers were what vitalized them. But it was the magic that gave them their purpose. And that magic was different to each one.
Magic? You mean Seda?
Nah, some elf shit no one knows anymore.
Except Sutra.
That fire nymph? She sent word.
And?
Your plan worked. Sinmara's ready to barter, if it means getting you out of the way.
Where?
At the bridge leading to Feygarda. Light the beacon, and she'll come out with your lad.
The power that the Salakar holds. It must not fall into Surtur's grasp.
Nah, I'll reclaim it once Baldur is safe.
Surprised me. I heard poor Hreidmar's Hugr remains trapped inside.
Be welcome, friend.
Retaking the Salakar won't be easy. I may have to release Loki and ask for his aid. His talent for theft is unmatched. What I have done to him, and him to me.
Once I have rescued Balder, we will be even. Loki will see that. I must announce my arrival. I must be careful now.
You bring that which is Sutter's.
Give me what is mine, and I will hand over what is his.
Come midway.
Balder, I got you. I got you. Balder! Balder!
I must get inside. solution to have worked. Behind one of these doors. Locked cells. I must find the proper keys. This blood trail. Whoever was dragged here was badly wounded. Yet he was strong. It took at least 4 jailers to hold him. It is written in Baldur's hand. No light, but only darkness visible. Revealing sights of woe. Realms of endless agony. This hopelessness, it is not the Baldur I know. No matter his pain and turmoil.
The High One brought low. Mistletoe, symbol of hope, renewal, but not for Baldur. We forced so many drafts down his gullet. His torment was quite beautiful. Blind fool. You never saw what was in front of you. Here is your child. His light gone before
before you even set foot here. And the rest of him? It now skulks in Helheim.
Allow me to reunite you with your boy.
No!
Traitor. You were never worth my effort. I've seen dwarves with better stature. Take care of it. Damn you, Asa!
Still ringing my ears like
Much longer!
out of my own
Suffer!
Finally! The hero of Asgard. But you are an imposter. Heart as black as tar. Savage. Monstrous. You've locked that truth away. Built a code to act as its jailer. But the darkness cannot be kept hidden. It oozes out like pus from a wound, poisoning everything it touches. That is what it means to be Odin the Deceiver. If you're going to fight, fight! Come, my children! You never failed to disappoint! You will pay! Lend me your
What is it? What did you see? All my struggles mattered nothing in the end. My son was lost before it began. His premonition come to pass. Your son? Baldur. Havi's son. You know what I mean. So Baldur met his fate, as was foretold. Ever you have sought to elude the looms of the Nornir, but we are all caught in their weave. No, I will not believe it. There is more to see yet. Why was I thrown from my dream? Perhaps it was not the vision that rejected you, but you who rejected the vision. Perhaps you are afraid of it. I fear nothing. I think you do. And until you recognize that fear, give in to it, embrace it, the vision will not return. Some walls cannot be overcome by potions alone. Tell me what I must do. This saga does not end here. It cannot. Meet me in the forest when darkness lays upon the land. There we shall see how fearless you truly are. These new visions of Odin trouble me. Am I alone in seeing them? Or do the tales of Svartalfheim hold some other meaning? Perhaps I should warm my bones by the fire, gather my thoughts for a moment.